What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Cosmic Culture, the channel where we talk all things major movie and television news, theories, breakdowns, and much, much more. I, of course, am your host, Chris, and we are back to the live podcast where we talk all things major movie and television news, updates, theories, breakdowns, fan casting, whatever you guys want, because you are in charge of the stream. Your guys' questions, your interests, that's what's going to dictate what we'll be talking about for the next 45 minutes to an hour here on the channel. Shout out to Cairo, Epiphany, Dream Studio, Trey, No Name, Markelli, Rogers. Thank you guys so much for joining early on. Hopefully more people will be coming back. For those of you who are a little bit more familiar with the stream, you'll know that this was something we did every single Saturday, but you guys would not believe what I've been going through. About 6 months ago, I moved to Florida. Maybe a little less than 6 months, actually. Maybe like 4 or 5 months ago, I moved to Florida. I moved in with my sister while my wife and I, Allie, who you guys will know, have been looking for a place to live. And, well, the internet there was giving us problems. I didn't do live streams. I haven't been able to do stream parties, watch parties. Been having real issues uploading and doing work at all. As a lot of you guys know, I edit for the Cosmic Wonder as well. Big, huge issue, big, huge problem because of the internet. Nothing wrong with Warren. We're best buddies. We actually just went to a Blackpink concert in Atlanta 2 days ago, yesterday. Can't even remember. But, so Allie and I bought a house, which is where I am now. The new office, new setup, better internet, all things going fantastically. So for those of you who stuck around and waited, back then when we were doing streams, we had about 100 people coming through. We were having an awesome podcast-esque hangout where we talked about Marvel news. We talked about the things you guys cared about. And after a long, long time, we're back at it. And hopefully a lot of people will start to notice and we'll get some more people back in here. This light just shut off on its own, but it's back on, just like the podcast is back. Do I sound all right? Is the audio coming through? This is my first time live streaming in the new house, the new office, the new setup. Kind of loving it so far. Got a little chessboard here. Up here, you'll see the top of a surfboard. Then we got the whole normal collection there getting set up. Still in the work for it. The Dapes! Welcome. Since we've been away, you became a member. Thank you so much. Epiphany, thank you for continuing to be a member. Got to shout out the people who are keeping the stream alive, keeping us going. What do I think of James Gunn being the president of DC? Co-president of DC. And quite honestly, I think that's a fantastic choice. He had 2 projects with DC, the Suicide Squad and the Peacemaker series. The Peacemaker series was amazing. No series that has come out of DC has been on that level of creative writing, creative showcasing, good character creation. And then the story as well was just an absolute blast. They pushed a lot of the edges. They pushed a lot of limits like James Gunn does. Hopefully, he'll be able to realize that he is, the limit, though. So he likes to push the edge. He likes to change things up. But he is now kind of the boss. So it's going to be his job to find people who can come in behind him and try to recreate a fantastic DC universe. So I'm very, very excited for that aspect. I think this is something that they've known for a long time, and they've done a really good job of keeping it a secret. But, here we are. We're back. Epiphany says, you're fine for audio and video. Well, that's freaking fantastic news. You gotta love it. I'm super excited. So excited. Do I think Namor can be part of the top 5 MCU villains? I don't think Namor will be a long-term villain. Tanaka Huerta, who plays Namor in Black Panther Wakanda Forever, has even come out and said he's not the villain of Black Panther Wakanda Forever. Now, actors from Marvel say all sorts of things, so it's very hard to say whether or not we can believe him. But on that case, or with that being said, with that being mentioned, I think that Namor, the Submariner, is probably going to have more of an anti-hero role than anything else. So, did Warren tell me any spoilers for the Black Panther Wakanda Forever screening? No, actually. Warren edited all those videos on his own. He kept me completely out of it. I haven't been able to see it yet. We did not make it out to the Wakanda Forever red carpet event. But with that all, no worries at all. And I haven't been able to watch it just yet. But that's okay. I'll go into this movie with some excitement. And I have heard a lot of good things. And it's got a very deep, powerful meaning, but still has that Marvel feel to it. So very, very exciting. Came back from watching Roman Reigns versus Logan Paul. Ooh. I actually didn't know that one was happening today. Do I think the MCU is improving with its movies? That's coming from NLM. That's an interesting question. And I'm trying to see if I still have, what do they used to be called when they pop up on the screen? Desktop, follow me. No. I guess we don't have any widgets. Test widgets, subscriber. Oh, I do have widgets. Okay. They're called alert box. There it is. Okay. On the top. Cosmic Culture just subscribed. Super chat. I just donated $54 through super chat. Sorry about that. Okay. I'm still messing with a lot of stuff. All right, what was I talking about? New day, another day of me spacing out. Am I loud enough? Can everybody hear me very, very well? Do I think that the MCU is improving with its movies? The answer to that, short answer, yes. Yes, I do think that the MCU is improving with its movies. Do I think that the movies are bad to begin with? No. Do I think that there are some stories that have had some interesting directions or some attempts of being different and maybe haven't nailed it 100%? Yes. There are some projects that haven't been my favorite, but there are also some projects that have just been incredible. Moon Knight was a very, very underrated, I'm going to use the word underrated project at this point. It was so different. It stood out. It did its own thing. And I'm very excited for that. So I don't think the projects necessarily aren't going to be getting better, because especially moving into phase 5, we're going to be. But I think phase 4 truly was a building phase. It was a trial and error phase. They're trying to learn how to fit these new shows into it and how to create those. And I think everybody needs to cut Marvel just a little bit of slack. Diego Hernandez, mi amigo de Guatemala, ¿qué estás haciendo? Says, hey Chris, I'm glad you're back in live streamings. Me too. Your Guatemalan guy here reporting. Welcome back. Thank you for your patience. I do appreciate it. Is DC making Man of Steel 2? What I've heard, and we're very early into the hearing things stage, for those of you as far as insider scoops go, this is just rumors that are going around about rumblings of things that have been happening. Zack Snyder is coming back to do Man of Steel 2. That's what the goal is. Now, there's no contracts, there's no script, there's nothing. But Henry Cavill is here to stay. He wants to stay Superman as long as the world will have him. And I think that probably means that Zack Snyder would be invited to come back. Doesn't necessarily mean he wants to, but I think that is definitely an option on the table. So yes, I would expect a Man of Steel 2. Have I tried playing Marvel's Future Fight or Marvel Snapchat? Marvel Snap is addictive, ? No, I have not played it. I have not had very much time to play anything. No! Stay on light! Disappointing. We might have to find out a new way. I have it plugged into my monitor, but apparently it just shuts off, so. Whew. Hey, do you think Doctor Doom is coming to the MCU soon? I think for sure we will be seeing Doctor Doom or Victor Von Doom in the Fantastic Four movie. So at least then. There's a lot of rumors about a possibility of getting a mention, an Easter egg, or a first look of him in Black Panther Wakanda Forever. It sounds like that hasn't been the case, but we'll have to see. Do I think Doctor Doom? I just answered that. Hey, Chris, how are you? I'm doing good, Dimitri. I'm doing good. Hey, such a generous donation, Chris. It was a generous donation. You know I got to eat. I'm a hungry boy. So donations give me dinner. But I don't think She-Hulk was not that good because of... I don't think She-Hulk was not that good because of the season finale. Wait a minute. So did you like it or did you not like it? I'm a little confused by the wording there. Where do I rank She-Hulk? Loki and Moon Knight and WandaVision are top tier. Hawkeye, Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I'm trying to remember even what other ones there were now. I've kind of gotten all over the place. There have been so many. They're going to be a little lower down. I think Miss Marvel's between, that top tier and the Hawkeye, Falcon and the Winter Soldier tier. So I'd probably put Miss Marvel there. And I don't know if I would put... I liked a lot of aspects about. I liked a lot of aspects about She-Hulk. I liked the fourth wall break. There was a lot of new inclusions. The things I don't like about She-Hulk weren't really in the show. I didn't like Marvel's marketing plan. Teague, welcome back to the stream. What If is kind of like its own thing, guys. I don't know. What If's probably pretty low down there. What If wasn't groundbreaking. It was different. It was fun. It was new, but it wasn't anything too crazy. She-Hulk's hard to place. I would not place She-Hulk top tier, like Loki, WandaVision, Moon Knight. But I'm not sure if I would put She-Hulk with like the Miss Marvel rank. So if it was like A, B, C, it's A is those first three. B is Miss Marvel. Miss Marvel I thought was really good. It was different. It was at a different crowd, but it was awesome. It pushed the story of the MCU forward, and it had a complete storyline. Underneath that is the Hawkeye, Falcon, Winter Soldier. So I don't know if I would put She-Hulk in B tier or C tier, and then D tier we'll call What If. Ian Huff Studios, welcome to the stream. But it's hard to say. I think most people would have put She-Hulk in a C tier, but I feel like there are a lot of aspects about it that deserves to be B tier, but maybe not the whole thing. Do I think Spider-Man should be in a lot more MCU movies and Disney Plus series? I mean, I think Spider-Man should be in anything that could make sense to put him into. The issue is Disney doesn't own him. So that's a tough call, really. Did I watch Director by Night? No, I did not watch Director by Night. I did, however, watch Werewolf by Night, and it was one of the best projects to come out of Disney to Marvel Disney in a very, very long. D tier just equals different tier. Yeah, it's not quality based. It's just like it's hard to rate those. They don't really make any sense. Doesn't make any sense whatsoever. So I'm gonna put them over there because they're not really comparable. And then the special series like the Moon Knight or Werewolf by Night. Werewolf by Night, and then the upcoming Nova series that might be a special project, the Halloween special, I Am Groot, like all those are also their own thing, completely other own thing. We need a petition for a Spidey Pool project. Spidey Pool. But yeah, I agree with you on that as well. How you doing, Teague? It's been a minute. I've been busy. I guess now is a good time to talk about the well-known sponsor, The Coldest Water, who has just started their Black Friday sale. 20% of the entire website's going to be off, guys. 50% of items are going to go randomly on sale. I've worked with The Coldest Water. This is my third now campaign with them. I really enjoy their water bottles. They just sent me a new one. I've been getting the 32-ounce ones. This one is a 22-ounce one, I believe. We're going to open it up, check it out. I'm probably going to make a short about it. But you can check that out in the description down below. If you buy a bottle, some of the proceeds go to the channel, which always is helpful. But also, they're just really cool bottles in a world where, you know, people have tons and tons and tons of bottles. The Coldest Water is definitely a good contender. And I guess we're just not going to have light. And one I would say people should consider. But give me a second to figure out this light while you guys click on the Black Friday link and don't go anywhere. All right, we're back, and the light is on. Hopefully it'll stay on now. Chair stream, hashtag chair stream. Teague said, got a new job, started doing a play at the same time, so I've had pretty much no time to even watch YouTube since you disappeared. I mean, I'm still posting every day on YouTube for the most part, but I have not been able to do live streams. But I'm glad, congratulations on that that new job and the play and everything. Sounds like you're doing pretty well. Do I think there's any hope for DC? I always have hope for DC. I'm a big DC fan. I got Batman. I love Batman. I love Aquaman's cool. The Justice League. I'm not honestly the biggest Superman fan, but I understand the merit behind the character. with all of that being said, I do always have hope for DC to get their ducks in a row and to create an awesome site or an awesome universe. Hello, Vincent. How you doing? What's the news on new Spider-Man stuff? There's no specific news, actually, at the moment. It turns out everything is just kind of rumors coming from the inside of Sony. What are the plans with that? We've heard very little, if anything, about Spider-Man 4, Tom Holland's Spider-Man 4. But it sounds like Sony's working on creating a big, huge spider universe, starting with Madam Web, who, if you're familiar with the character at all, is involved in the multiverse, is involved in that opening up and creating the Spider-Geddon, which is every Spider-Man you know, going to war and fighting all sorts of bad guys. It sounds like they're trying to create something pretty cool. The only bad news is it's Sony, and I would not really back Sony for being the most organized of companies. So potentially we would, we're fighting for this awesome thing, and I hope that happens. But there's no concrete Spider-Man news for you at the moment. Somebody said something about my chair. Yo, where did you buy your chair from? I really want to get one. So these are actually Onda Seat. It says it here on the side. Onda Seat. They sent them all to us. Ali has one downstairs. Warren's got one in his office. I think there's another one. Maybe we gave it away. They're fantastic chairs. They gave them to us for a sponsorship campaign we did. It fits my body. They're very comfortable. It's got this nice little leather. Very, very comfortable chair. Spider-Man. Fantastic chair. I love my chair. I am studying for an anatomy exam on Monday that you have on Monday. Very nice, Vincent. Good luck in that, and I hope you do well. Actually more excited for DC than Marvel at the moment. They've got so much potential. And that's the disappointment that we've had with DC as of recently, is they have so much potential. There really is so much opportunity for something super fun and something super great, and then it tends to back out and disappear. So hopefully that does remain. Allie in the chat. Kang Dynasty Secret Wars get a bit closer. Your attention is on DC. Interesting. Epiphany says, so important question. When Hugh Jackman said he'd be Wolverine in Deadpool 3, your initial reaction was A, 2 words that aren't Merry Christmas, B, joy, C, all of the above, D, something else. Oh, it was definitely all of the above. I was sitting in the car waiting for pizza to come out when it dropped. So my first words were, dang it, I'm not home. I was very excited. It came out of nowhere. I think they've known for a while that this was the plan, and I'm just remarkably stoked for this. I think it's going to be an absolute blast. Do I want The Amazing Spider-Man 3 or Spider-Man 4 or both? I'm going to say we're probably going to be getting both, and then the other Spider-Man 4 too. I think we're going to be getting a lot of Spider-Man content in the next 5 years or so. Honestly, I think my excitement comes from the Batman being so phenomenal. I'm not a massive Batman fan. It was just so good. Do I still watch Liverpool? Of course I still watch Liverpool. Have they been disappointing me recently? Absolutely. But do I still love them? Till the day I die. Do I like X-Men Days of Future Past when they brought 2 different child Xavier, the younger and the old? Yeah, I thought that was a fun movie. I enjoyed most of the X-Men. Definitely towards the end, like after or even maybe before Apocalypse, they started falling off pretty hard. I didn't even watch Phoenix Force. Because there was no excitement there. What do I think about Venom 3 is going to be about? Ooh. It's got to be a Spider-Man fight, right? It's got to be Spider-Man storyline. That would be my assumption. Whether it's the Amazing Spider-Man or a different Spider-Man, my assumption is it's going to be a Spider-Man fight. What happened to my long beard? Is this short? I guess I shoved it down a little bit. I actually just combed it this morning, I think. It's just not wild. I haven't really shaved too much. But this is more of a maintained beard, I suppose. But it'll be back. It's not going anywhere, Halo. Captain America will return to the MCU. Everybody will return to the MCU at some point. Yes, 100%. I believe that. Thoughts on the Bucks this year? Struggling a bit after my boy sunk it up against them team week 1. It's been a hard season, disappointing season, but the year the Bucks won the Super Bowl, they had a very similar record and a very similar attitude, or we had a very similar attitude towards them. I just think you never count out Tom Brady. And yeah, not the greatest performances at all. Nothing too exciting, but hopefully they can pick it back up and give us a better second half of the season. How is Felix and Lola? Felix and Lola are lovely. They were trying to get in just now. Let's see if they're at the door. No, they were asking about the kitties. They were at the door. I was going to see if they were there. They were at the door, but they ran away. But they're doing very lovely. They love the new house. They love the new house. Diggy boy. There is a Marvel Legend figure for the new Black Panther on the mysterious figure, which we all know is Shuri. We don't know who it all is. More important than Devil Beast's house, Loki. Loki than the Devil Beast. Loki hasn't moved over to the new home yet. He's still in the other house. We're still transitioning a lot of stuff over, still trying to build the office, but Loki is still alive, believe it or not, and he seems to be doing well. We have to get him over to the new house, find a spot for him to go. Iron Man will return in Armor Wars. I wouldn't expect him to return in Armor Wars. Maybe a version of Iron Man, but Robert Downey Jr. no. If anything, we'll get him in Secret Wars for a moment as a variant, and that's probably the most we could honestly hope for. Loki can go behind me on the table. What table? Maybe he can go here on the floor. The black table? No, that's the black table with the chessboard. That's where the chessboard goes. Why are you trying to get rid of my chessboard? That's a chessboard for me to have. Right there. Loki can't go there. He can't go behind the chessboard. There's no room. Stop it, Allie. Stop it. That's enough. I like the chessboard too. It's actually built on built out of a old whiskey barrel. Kind of cool. Will there be Iron Man 4 with Tony Stark in 2026? No. Unlikely. I'm going to say unlikely. I do like chess. I like chess a lot, Teak. Allie won't play with me because I always beat her. That's right, Allie. I'm calling you out. I'm calling you out. O-U-T, out. No, I wouldn't expect an Iron Man 4. If we do get an Iron Man 4, it'll be a different Iron Man. Or his daughter, or different storyline. I expect to see Robert Downey Jr. back on the stream one day. But I would not expect a whole returning of Robert Downey Jr. by any means. You like the Spider-Man on my chair? Thank you. It's a very solid Spider-Man design, quite honestly. High quality. And the lower is like all... I'm having a hard time moving, but... Blue Spider-Man. I like the way it looks. I'm a big fan of the way that it looks. Apparently, your Spider-Man chair stands out more at the new house. Apparently, it does. But that's because I'm like... at the old house, I was like on the corner. I liked my old office. It was awesome. But I do like my new office a lot. It's got lots of nice room. Spots for all my things. Got some new shelves up. Got Deadpool up. Definitely excited for that. You want Iron Man to return to the MCU? Yeah. I miss Iron Man. That's for sure. But, how much did that cost? So this was actually gifted to me by Onda Seat, where you can buy it. I believe it was a $550 chair. But we did a sponsor with them, and they sent it out to us. I have had so many offices, but my first office was in a closet, so we've worked our way up. My first office was in a closet that is smaller than the closet that is in this office now. How about that? Cosmic Circus says the MCU Spider-Man and PlayStation Spider-Man is in across the... I didn't read that one. Cosmic Circus is usually pretty, like, real about their... their reports and everything they say, but I haven't seen that. K-Smart, what's going on? Welcome back to the stream. We're back. We're back, everybody. The stream is returned. K-Smart. Kmart, not K-Smart. Kmart is here now. Sup, Kmart. You know who we're missing? Jake hasn't shown in. Snapped Away hasn't shown up. Madaigo hasn't shown up. Hopefully they'll be able to make it at some point before we're done here. But halfway through the stream, everybody likes The Office. I got my big old skeleton Lego head. I got some Funkos. A lot of reasons to be excited. Enzo, how you doing? I'm worried about James Gunn being DC's Kevin Feige. I want a DC good connected universe and dark and serious at all times. Cosmic culture. You know, Suicide Squad had a lot of dark moments. Was it dark and serious at all times? No. But I don't think the Suicide Squad really is supposed to be. Peacemaker, again, similar vibe. I don't know. Maybe you have a good argument there. But we'll see. I think James Gunn is aware that he can't make every movie like a James Gunn movie. And I think he's going to hire the right people to help organize that a little bit. How you doing, Kmart? We've been moving into our new home and fighting hurricanes, but we've made it successfully to the new house. And there's a good amount of happiness there. Come here, Lolita, mi hajita. La 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 lola.
Holy light.
L-O-L-A-Lola. You're okay. You're getting beaten up by your brother. You're getting beaten up by your brother.
What up?
Yeah, I think he got locked down like a nerd. I have not seen Halloween Ends because I've heard nothing but bad things about it. We did watch the Chucky series from last year.
Really good.
The Chucky series from last year. That was really, really good. Very enjoyable. Pet, pet, pet. Pet, pet, pet. Pet, pet,
What's
pet.
up, babies?
She don't sit up there. Everybody says hi to Allie.
Hello.
Congrats on the new house and glad you survived the hurricane. We did survive the hurricane. You look great back there.
It's comfier than the others.
You need your own light. She eating that cardboard box again? You need your own light because you're like behind me in like the darkest little shadow. Or to get the stool or something if you're going to hang out. Halloween Ends is a waste of time, and that's why I haven't seen it. Silver Mackerel Tabby. Hi, Allie.
What up?
Silver Mackerel Tabby. Is that what she is? Diggy boy.
He feels so left out.
Come here. Now the one you've all been waiting for. Felix. Oh, where are you going? You're on camera. You're on camera. Oh, big pets. Big pets for Diggy boy. Big pets. And her own mic. Yeah, we could get her a mic too.
Or I just have to yell like I always have to.
You two go behave. And we could get her a mic though. If it had a long enough cord to reach the PCs over here. And then just wrap it around with a light. It wouldn't be undoable. In fact, your mic's back there. I think. Oh, man. I'm curious. What's my favorite Marvel team? I've always been a big Avengers fan. So probably Avengers, but I'm a massive, massive fan of Midnight Suns. So hopefully.
Massive.
Shh.
Didn't say anything.
Who's your favorite team?
If I say the Midnight Ends, then I'll just be copying.
Well, you would just be copying me if you were to say that. Glad to see you two live again. Winter Soldier, welcome back. Yes, we have moved into a new home with better internet. We fought and defeated a hurricane. And now we have a nice little home. You know, I can actually show you guys with some help from Allie. This is the outdoors of my house. How's that look? Can you see it?
Nope, up. There we go.
That's outside my house.
That's a pool.
There's our pool.
guys ready for Quantum Mania?
Oh, that's gonna be good.
Now, if you just don't sit there, then I have light.
Yeah, but I'm gonna sit here. You're also like just dark. Don't you mess up my just. It's almost like he knows that the camera's on. He's never done this before in this office. Missed you guys too, Winter Soldier.
No.
Who has the high score on the Pac-Man? Me.
What do you mean?
Do you have the high score on Pac-Man?
Nobody.
Okay, then what do you mean? What do you mean? What do I mean? If I have the high score on Pac-Man, it's my Pac-Man. You know, if Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool. Find a piece, you know, like that before I disappear forever. You know, if Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool hands Hugh Jackman a box of Depends adult diapers in the movie, I'll probably lose it. You know, it's probable that might happen. It's very possible.
Bye.
League of X is my new favorite team. That's a good team. It's a good one to like. Why do you break everything?
What
Huh?
are you doing?
Well done, Chris. Thank you. He congratulated me for having the highest score on Pac-Man. Bum, 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 bum. You know, it's a little sad. I'm very grateful that the people who've shown up have shown up. But before we weren't able to stream anymore, we had like 100 people stream. Now we're down to 23. Everybody forgotten about us. But hey, we'll get back. I plan on being back every week, doing my live streams, probably doing watch parties again. Since we've been gone, Allie has become a very successful real estate agent, everybody. Tell them
That's
about
why
real
I'm
estate.
wearing fancy clothes.
Tell them about your real estate endeavors. Tell them all to buy a house from you in Florida.
Guys, I have sold 4 houses
Including
in like
this one.
3 months. And
Including this one.
Including this one, but I sold it to myself.
Still counts.
4 houses in 3 months. Lots of staging open houses. Today we actually might have another listing. Because I met some lady who her husband lost her job and now maybe she's going to sell her home.
Big things happening for Allie over there. But for those of you who've been asking why she hasn't been doing her channel, it's because she became a real adult and got a real person job.
Yep.
But
if anybody knows anybody with my back scratcher, that needs a home in Florida,
Orlando, Daytona Beach area.
Let me know.
We're looking at all. We know agents all over the country, and we can hook them up with somebody who needs help.
If you guys are selling or buying a home, let me know. I can help you look literally anywhere in the U.S. and hook you guys up with a good agent. Absolutely.
But yes, she is planning on, and hopefully she can keep up with it, on turning Marvel Minute News into
short.
He's chewing something that definitely should not be chewing. Go faster. Into a shorts channel. So hopefully we'll be able to accomplish that with her. We sometimes have a hard time keeping her motivated. But if we can keep her motivated, she's going to be doing shorts on Marvel Minute News. So don't unsubscribe just yet. And it actually makes more sense because it will be Marvel Minute News instead of Marvel Multiple Minute News. Everybody said congrats. I'm proud of you, Alley Cat.
Thanks, guys.
Pop star icon dead at 34. Who do we think it is?
Oh, no.
Aaron Carter. Aaron Carter was found dead at his home in Lancaster, California. Dirt out. Get rid of him. Does anybody here even know who Aaron Carter is? I do. Do you?
Nope.
I want candy.
I want candy. That song?
Yeah.
I can't reach these motherfuckers.
Well, you're failing. Chadwick Boseman is not the answer. Correct. Congrats. I'm grateful for you, Alley Cat. Pride is a negative emotion. Gratitude isn't.
Thank you, guys.
There's a lot of chaos happening behind me right now. I did not forget this part of the streams. where the entire house is falling apart the hour I decide to go live. And Allie is incapable of handling any situation without some help from me. Get out of my room! Gavin! You're gone.